Hello students, myself Shipra Hada from Shiv Jyoti Educational Group Kota. Students, today we will start chapter 8 fractions part 1. So students, first of all we will see what is the meaning of fraction. So students, in your book open page number 99 and now I am going to explain you what is the meaning of fraction. Students, fraction is a part of a whole or a collection. What is fraction? What did I say? Fraction is a part of a whole or a collection. Right? Suppose I am having a circle and in this circle I have 4 parts of this circle. How many parts I have? I have 4 parts. Okay. And 2 parts are shaded. How many parts are shaded in this circle? 2 parts are shaded and total number of parts are 4. So how can we find the fraction? What did I say? Fraction is a part of a whole or a collection. So I am asking what is the fraction of shaded part. So first of all we will see how many shaded parts are here. 2 shaded parts. So I will write 2 here and upon, this is the sign of divide, you can say upon, 2 upon, okay. And then you have to mention the total number of parts, then 1, 2, 3, 4 and the total parts are 4 and this is the way of representing fraction, okay students. And now this 2 is coming above the dividing line, then 2 is numerator. What is 2 here? 2 is numerator. And what is 4? 4 is coming below this dividing line. Is dividing line के नीचे आ रहा है 4. Then this 4 is known as denominator. And numerator this one, denominator this one, and this complete will be a fraction. And how you will read this fraction? 2 upon 4, or you can say 2 dash 4th. What I have written here? 2 dash then 4ths, THS. Is it clear students? In this way you can read and write a fraction. Okay. So now we will start bookwork of this chapter. So exercise 8.1 question number 1 is represent 1 upon 2 in 3 different ways and write the fraction for each. You can see this is a fraction 1 upon 2. Now we have to convert this fraction, we have to write this fraction in 3 different ways. So how can we write a fraction in 3 different ways? So students, just look here, the fraction is 1 upon 2. This is exercise 8.1. And we are doing question 1. So the fraction is 1 upon 2, right? 1 upon 2 means you can see in this rectangle there are 2 parts, first part and the second part, this one, and you can see the first part is colored. So the fraction will be 1 upon 2. 1 is numerator, which is colored part, which is showing the colored part, and 2 is denominator, which is showing the total number of parts. You can see 1, 2, total number of parts are here 2. Okay students. So the fraction is 1 upon 2. Now question is asking you have to write this fraction in 3 different ways. So students, if I will do multiplied by 2 and multiplied by 2, what am I doing? मैं इस 1 को भी 2 से और इस 2 को भी 2 से multiply कर रही हूँ, then I am getting 2, because 2 1s are 2 and 2 2s are 4, then I am getting the next fraction, that is 2 upon 4. Is it clear? What was the main fraction? The main fraction was 1 upon 2, and after multiplying this fraction by 2, I am getting the next fraction, that is 2 upon 4. Okay. Now the next thing I am doing, now I am multiplying this fraction by 3. 3 upon 3. In numerator also and in denominator also I am multiplying this fraction by 3. So now 3 1s are 3, you will multiply numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. Okay, and 2 3s are 6. Is it clear? Now again I am taking the same fraction and this time I am multiplying this fraction by 4. So 4 upon 4. In numerator also, in denominator also, I have to multiply it by 4. So this will be 4 1s are 4 and 2 4s are 8. So the fraction is 4 upon 8. After multiplying the same fraction by the different numbers, I am getting the another fractions, and the first fraction is 2 upon 4, next is 3 upon 6 and the next is 4 upon 8, and these fractions are called equivalent fraction. What did I say? These fractions are called equivalent fractions. Okay students, and how can we find the equivalent fraction? If we multiply same fraction by numbers. I am multiplying by 2 in numerator also and in denominator also. मैंने same number से multiply किया है. Then I am getting this fraction. So this fraction is equivalent of this fraction. Okay students, and in this way I can write this fraction in 3 different ways. Okay, so how can I represent this one? I am taking the same box and this time I have to divide this box in 6 equal parts because the denominator is 6. So what will I do here? Now you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total number of parts will be 6 and the numerator is 3. It means I have to color 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. Okay students. So just look here. We have written the next fraction is 2 upon 4, which is equivalent of 1 upon 2, and the next is 3 upon 6. And so now in this part we have seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now here total boxes are 10. So we have to write 10 in denominator, it means below this line, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 parts are colored. So we have to write 5 in numerator. Okay students. So in this way you can write a fraction in 3 different ways, 4 different ways. Now question number 2. Question number 2 is represent 2 upon 3 in 3 different ways and write the fraction for each. Beta, these 2 questions are same. Okay, so you can do question number 2 like this only. Now we will see the next question, that is question number 3. So students, open page number 102 in your book and question number 3 is write 3 equivalent fractions for the given fractions by multiplying. So now in question number 3 we have to write 3 equivalent fraction. Okay. So question number 3 of exercise 8.1. We are taking a part of this question 3 upon 4. Okay, so this is a fraction given in the question and we have to find 3 equivalent fraction. So students, how can we find 3 equivalent fraction? You can multiply this number, this fraction. First of all, I am multiplying this fraction by 2 upon 2. I can multiply this fraction by 3 upon 3, 4 upon 4, 5 upon 5, and in this way we can find the equivalent fraction of this fraction. Is it clear? So now 3 2s are 6. I will multiply numerator to numerator and denominator to denominator. So now 4 2s are 8 and this is the first equivalent fraction of this fraction. Now the next is I can multiply this fraction by 3 upon 3. So students, 3 3s are 9 and 4 3s are 12. And this is the next equivalent fraction, and if I multiply the same fraction 3 upon 4 by 4 upon 4. Students, if I am multiplying numerator by 4, then I have to multiply denominator by 4. Okay. So next equivalent fraction will be 3 4s are 12 and 4 4s are 16. And these are 3 equivalent fraction of this fraction. 6 upon 8, 9 upon 12 and 12 upon 16. Okay students, in this way you can find the equivalent fractions by multiplying. Now the next question is question number 5. Question number 4. Question number 4 is write two equivalent fractions for the given fractions by dividing. Now in question number 4 again we have to find the equivalent fractions. Now we have to find two equivalent fractions, but the condition is this time we have to find the fraction by dividing. So now just look at the board. How can we find the equivalent fraction by dividing? So this is fourth question. A part is 18 upon 45. So students, now in this question you have to find the equivalent fraction, but this time we have to divide. So what did I say? You have to take the same numbers in numerator also, in denominator also. And first of all, I can see 18 is divisible by 2, but 45 is not divisible by 2. And we have to take same numbers. So now we have to check by 3. As we know, 18 is divisible by 3 and 45 is also divisible by 3. So first of all, I will divide this fraction by 3 in numerator also and in denominator also. And when we will divide 18 by 3, we will get 6 because 3 6 are 18. And when we will divide 45 by 3, we will get 15. Okay students, you can see here we are dividing 45 by 3. 3 ones are 3, remainder is 1, 5 will come down and 3 5s are 15, remainder is 0. So what is the answer? Answer is 15. So when you will divide 45 by 3, answer will be 15, and this is the first equivalent fraction. So now 18 upon 45. Now students, again I have to take a number. Now this time I am taking 9. Because both of the numbers 18 and 45, these both numbers are divisible by 9. So if we will divide 18 by 9, we will get 2, right? And when we will divide 45 by 9, we will get 5. And these are two equivalent fraction of this fraction. And how can we find these fractions? If we divide this fraction by same numbers, then we can find the equivalent fraction. Okay students? So now we will see the next question, question number 5. And question number 5 is fill in the boxes to make equivalent fraction. So now here also we have to fill these boxes, but we have to see the equivalent fractions also. So A part you can see students 3 upon 5. Okay, what is the A part? 3 upon 5 is equals to, in the next part you are observing numerator is blank and the denominator is 15. So you can see students, हमने 5 को एक ऐसे नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई किया है दैट वी आर गेटिंग 15. इट मीन्स हमें 3 को भी उसी नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा, राइट? सो जस्ट लुक हियर स्टूडेंट्स. Question number 5. A part is 3 upon 5 and this is 15. So students, if I will multiply 5 by 3, if I will multiply this 5 by 3, I will get 15, and you can see 15 here. And if we are multiplying this denominator by 3, it means we have to multiply this numerator also by 3. So 3 multiplied by 3 will be 9, and here 9 will come. Is it clear? What did I do? 3 upon 5 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. So 3 3s are 9 and 5 3s are 15. Is it clear students? So in this way students, you can fill the empty boxes. Now you can do B part also and C also. In C part you can see 6 upon 11 is equals to 24 upon dash. So here students, if we will multiply 6 by 4, then we will get 24. It means we have to multiply 11 by 4 only and we will get 44. Okay students, now you can do D part also. Just look at the E part. In this part you are observing 56 upon 64 and the next is 7. So just look here, the E part is E part is 56 upon 64 and the numerator is 7 and you have to find the denominator. So students, you can see you have to do something with 56 and you are getting 7. Okay, so 56 में आपने ऐसा क्या किया कि आपको 7 मिल गया. If I divide 56 by 8, then I will get 7 because 8 sevens are 56. It means 56 को अगर मैं 8 से डिवाइड करूँ तो मुझे क्या मिलेगा 7. And if I am dividing 56 by 8, then I have to divide the 64 by 8. मुझे 64 को भी किससे डिवाइड करना पड़ेगा 8 से. And after dividing 64 by 8, I will get 8 because 8 8s are 64. So the fraction is 7 upon 8. Is it clear students? So question number 6 is take the pairs of fractions that are equivalent. Now in this question you can see two fractions are given in the question and you have to check these fractions are equivalent or not. Okay, so how can you check two fractions are equivalent or not? So just look here, question 6. A part is 3 upon 4 and the next fraction is 9 upon 12. So students, to check the equivalency of the fractions, you will do cross multiplication. Cross multiplication means you have to multiply this 12 denominator of this fraction by the numerator of this fraction. 3 upon 4, 9 upon 12. You will multiply this 4 by 9 and you will multiply this 12 by 3. Okay students, so we are multiplying this 12 by 3. So we will write answer this side and we are multiplying this 4 by 9. So 9 multiplied by 4 we will write here. And as we know 12 3s are 36 and 9 4s are 36. Okay students, you can see 36 is equals to 36. It means these fractions are equivalent. Okay students, how you can check the equivalency of two fractions? You have to cross multiply and then you can see the fractions are equivalent or not. Okay students, so now you can do the rest of the parts also. Now we will see the next question. Question number 7, do the following figures show equivalent fractions? Write yes or no. Now you can see the A part, there are 1, 2, 3. Total number of parts are 3 and the colored part is 1. In the next you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total number of parts are 6 and the colored parts are 1, 2, 2. So just look here students. The first is 1 upon 3 because one part is colored and the total number of parts are 3. Now you can see the next picture, the fraction will be 2 upon 6 because two parts are colored and the total number of parts are 6. Now you have to observe the last part. In the last part you can see 1, 2, 3. 3 parts are colored and the total number of parts are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total number of parts are 8. So now we have to check these fractions are equivalent or not. So this is the main fraction. If you will multiply this fraction by 2 upon 2, you will get the next fraction 2 upon 6. 2 1s are 2, 3 2s are 6. It means these two fractions are equivalent. But you will see the next fraction if you will multiply the main fraction, that is 1 upon 3 by 3 upon 3. Then you will get 3 upon 9 because 3 3s are 9 and here what is coming? Here is coming 8. It means these fractions are not equivalent fractions. Okay, so you will write no here. Now in this way only you can do B, C and D part also. Now students, we will do question number 8, which is copy work, and question number 8 is write the equivalent fractions with denominator 40. Now again we have to write the equivalent fraction of the given fraction, but this time denominator should be 40 only. So just look here. This is question number 8 and the A part is 2 upon 5. And you have to write a equivalent fraction, but the denominator should be 80. So students, what you will do with this 5, that you have to get denominator 40. आपको क्या करना है कि denominator 40 हो जाए. If I multiply 5 by 8, then 5 8s are 40. I will get 40. मैं 5 को 8 से multiply करूँ तो मुझे क्या मिलेगा? 40 मिलेगा. And if I am multiplying this 5 by 8, then I have to multiply this 2 by 8, because we have to multiply by the same numbers, and I will get 8 2s are 16 and 5 8s are 40. The new fraction is 16 upon 40, which is a equivalent fraction of this fraction. Is it clear students? So in this way you can do the next questions also. Now we will start new exercise, exercise 8.2, and before starting exercise 8.2 you have to open page number 103. Open page number 103 in your book. And now we will see types of fractions. Types of fractions. So students, first is like fractions. So the fractions that have the same denominators, what did I say? The fractions that have the same denominators are known as like fractions. 2 upon 3, you can see denominator is 3. You can see here 1 upon 3, again denominator is 3. It means in both of the fraction, denominators are 3. So these fractions are equivalent fraction. Okay. These fractions are like fractions. Okay students, you have to see the same denominators. 3 upon 7 and the next is 5 upon 7. Again the denominators are 7 and 7. It means these two fractions are like fractions. Okay students, and now the next is unlike fractions. The next is unlike fractions. So students, if the denominators are different, what did I say? If the denominators are different, then the fraction will be unlike fractions. You can see denominator is 3 here and denominator is 4 here. It means these two fractions are unlike fractions. Okay students, if the denominators are different, the fractions will be unlike fractions. Now the next is proper fraction. Third is proper fractions. So students, if the numerator is smaller than denominator, what did I say? If the numerator is smaller than denominator, then the fraction will be proper fraction. Here you can see 3 upon 7. 3 is smaller than 7, then this fraction will be proper fraction. Then if the numerator is greater than denominator, what did I say? If numerator is greater than denominator, here you can see 4 is greater than 2, then this will be improper fraction. This will be improper fraction. So here If the denominator is smaller than the numerator, the fraction will be improper, and if the numerator is smaller than the denominator, this will be proper fraction and this will be improper fraction. Is it clear, students? So now the next is improper fraction we have done. The next is unit fractions. Fifth is unit fractions. So students, if the numerator is 1, very simple, if the numerator is 1, then the fractions will be unit fraction. In these fractions you can see 1 upon 4, 1 upon 5, 1 upon 7, 1 upon 100. In all the fractions numerator is 1, then these all the fractions are unit fractions. Okay students, and the next is mixed fraction. Next is mixed fractions. So yes, fractions which are made up of a whole number and a proper fraction. What is the mixed fraction? The fractions which are made up of a whole, this is a whole number and a proper fraction. You can see 6 is a whole number and 1 upon 4 is a fraction. If a fraction is made up of a whole and a fraction, then this will be mixed fractions. Okay students, so here we have seen types of fractions. Now we will start the bookwork of this exercise, exercise 8.2. So here students, question number 1 is write 2 like fractions for each of the following. So what are the like fractions? If the denominators are same, the fractions will be like fractions. So the first is 3 upon 7. So what are the like fractions for 3 upon 7? You can say 4 upon 7, 5 upon 7, 6 upon 7. Okay students, numerator should be same, denominators should be same. Okay students, now the B part is 4 upon 11. So the like fractions are 3 upon 11, 2 upon 11, and you can find the more like fractions. Now question number 2 is separate the proper, improper and mixed fractions. Now some fractions are given in this question and you have to find proper, improper and mixed fraction. So first fraction is 8 upon 5. Now you can see 8 is greater than 5, it means numerator is greater than denominator. So this will be improper fraction. So I have written I here. Now the next is 6 upon 17. Now in this 6 upon 17, numerator, it means 6 is smaller than denominator. 6 जो है वो 17 से छोटा है. So this will be proper fraction. Is it clear? Now the next fraction is 5 1 upon 5. What did I say? 5 1 upon 5. This is a fraction which is made up of a whole and a fraction. So this will be mixed fraction. So I have written M here. In this way you can separate the next fractions also. Now the next question is question number 3. Tick the correct answer. Now students, we have to see, for this question we have to see how can we convert improper to mixed fraction and mixed fraction to improper fraction. So just look here. Okay, so this is a mixed fraction and we are converting this fraction to improper fraction. So what we have to do students, you have to observe this 5. This is denominator and you have to observe this whole number. So you have to multiply whole number by denominator and then you have to add, you have to plus numerator, then upon denominator. So now you have to multiply 5 by 2, denominator by this whole number. So this will be 2 5s are 10, or you can say 5 2s are 10. Then you have to add numerator. In this number you have to add numerator and upon the denominator will be as it is. Okay, so 5 2s are 10 plus 1 upon 5 and 10 plus 1 will be 11. So 11 upon 5. What is the improper fraction? What is the answer? Answer is 11 upon 5. And how can we convert it? 5 2s are 10. You have to multiply these numbers. 5 2s are 10. Then you have to add numerator. 10 plus 1 is 11. Then 11 upon 5. This is the improper fraction, and in this way you can convert mixed fraction to improper fraction. So which is the correct answer? Correct answer is 11 upon 5. So you have to circle this answer, which is 11 upon 5. Now for the B part, you can see 23 upon 5, which is a improper fraction. And now you have to find the mixed fraction for this. So this time you are converting improper to mixed. So now this is a improper fraction, 23 upon 5, and we have to convert this improper to mixed fraction. So what we have to do, students, we have to write numerator, which is 23, and we have to divide this numerator by this denominator. It means we have to divide 23 by 5. So as we know, 5 4s are 20 and 5 5s are 25, and 25 is greater than 23. So we have to take 4 times 20. So now we have to subtract the numbers. 3 minus 0 is 3 and 2 minus 2 is 0. Now just look here, students, how can we convert this mixed fraction? First of all, denominator will be as it is in both of the situation. Denominator is 5, so 5 will be as it is. Now this is the remainder. When we have divided 23 by 5, the remainder is 3. So we have to write remainder here. Remainder is 3. I have written 3 as a numerator. Okay. And the answer is 4. This 4 will come here. So now the fraction is 4 3 upon 5. What is the fraction? This is a mixed fraction, 4 3 upon 5. And again we can convert this fraction to improper fraction. Just look here. 5 4s are 20 and we have to add this 3. So 5 4s are 20. 20 plus 3 is 23 upon 5. This will be 23 upon 5. You can see here. Is it clear, students? So in this way you can convert improper to mixed or mixed to improper. So students, the correct answer is 4 3 upon 5. And in this way, students, you can do C and D part also. So here we have seen how can we find the equivalent fractions by dividing and by multiplying, and how can we convert mixed to improper fraction and improper to mixed fraction, and what are the types of fractions. So we have seen here. I hope you understood it well. Thank you.